Good afternoon, world. How are you this nice summer afternoon? Hope all is well with you. I have no complaints here. All is well with me, therefore. So I just need to set up this camera here, like so, like that. Yes, that's good. Then I can sit back. That'll work. Hey, Judy. Good to see you. How are you? Things still going well? I think that we're gonna get some rain here. Maybe while we're doing this, I don't know. They were saying we're supposed to get storms starting this morning, but haven't seen a drop of rain yet. And we're well into the afternoon, so well, wouldn't that figure that we'll probably get a storm while we're solving this mystery, right? You never know. So, G, you're on Facebook, right? Yesterday, I did not know that if you're, is it thunderstorm in Pennsylvania? You know, they said Pennsylvania was going to get some stuff. I bet we get part of it. That's probably why they mentioned it, right? No doubt. But anyway, so look, I learned something interesting yesterday. This live stream, is going out to both Facebook and YouTube right now at the same time. They're going simultaneously. Twitter too, I believe. I have it. Well, I know I have it set for Twitter too, but I'm not quite sure if it's actually going out on that. But anyway, so what I learned yesterday was that if you are on Facebook, then the only people that you can see in the chat is other people on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, then the only chat you're going to see is others on YouTube, where I get to see both. I see Facebook and YouTube, but I didn't know that you all couldn't do that too. So I think for the next, I know yesterday when we were doing Beetle trivia, everybody that was participating thought that to have everybody all on one would be better. Because then they could all interact with each other, which was totally fine. I have no problem with that. So where the question came up on the guides database that John Wright assembled for us, I can only put one link, and I have two. So I've been putting YouTube because I was thinking that that's the one, that most of the guides are on. But I think for at least with Beatles, I'm going to go back. Cynthia, that is so funny. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Okay, and you still can't see because, okay, Judy, I'm talking to Cynthia, who is on YouTube, and she's laughing because now she just realized who it is I'm talking to on the tours when it's not them. So that's why. Yeah, see, yeah. So at least for the Beatles trivia on the guides database, I'm going to put Facebook, so that way, and plus that seems to be the better connection. I don't know, one of the people that I was talking to on here yesterday. I mean, she was on YouTube and she wasn't getting a lot of what was going on, and she kept going out and coming back on again. And that's when we started talking, and somebody said, "Oh, well, you can only see chat from the platform that you're on." And so that's what, and then she switched over to Facebook so that she could chat with the people that I had on Facebook. And she said the connection was better. So anyway, just tell me where you are and I will be there. Sounds good, Cynthia. You know, my best advice about for me is to check my Facebook pages and YouTube. I mean, I have a YouTube channel. So if you follow Sharon Schultz, the Bay Lady, on YouTube, and then on Facebook, my page is just the Bay Lady. So you know that's the best way to figure out what I'm doing, because I'll try to let everybody know there. But anywho, so there's a few people out there this afternoon. Hello, hello. I'm Sharon Schultz. I'm known as the Bay Lady because I love the Chesapeake Bay area, and that's where, you know, my tours all kind of center around. So, let's see. So that's what I center around. But anyway, so my tours, if you don't know, my tours are donation supported, tip based, however you want to say it, you know. I just tell everybody, hey, you know, I work for coffee, and I leave the link for the Buy Me a Cup of Coffee platform. So I mean, anyway, it's up to the individual. So today we've got Minute Mysteries. And I have several books. And you know, you guys might want to try these as well. I mean, this one came off the newsstand in the grocery store, you know, in the checkout aisle. So I have the second edition and the third edition. I have other books as well, but just saying this one is like when you can grab for, you know, if you're taking a flight somewhere or you want something to do while you sit on the beach, you know, like that. So today we are taking our mini mystery, from Mini Mysteries, the third edition. Okay. Now they divide these. These books are by the mysteries are written by all different people, different mystery writers, as opposed to just one who wrote the whole book. So each one of these is going to be a little bit different, maybe a little quirky, which is kind of why I like this. They are divided into beginner, intermediate, advanced, and then super sleuth. Don't know if we'll ever get to that, will we? Maybe we'll have to skip ahead. I don't know. But next up in the beginner category, I've been going in order how they appear in the book. On YouTube, you got, so now I am here. Oh, okay, which only you understand. That's we were talking on YouTube. Okay, I see. Hey, welcome to this side, Cynthia. So, Judy, tell me about the credit. What do you mean I get credit for the tour? I'm not all that familiar with YouTube, so you'll have to let me know how that works exactly. Anyway, back to this. Okay, so our mini mystery today is called Key to the Crime. Key to the Crime. So what I do is I read it twice. I'll read it through the first time slower, then the second time I'll go through it again in case there wasn't any, in case you missed something first time out. And then We'll see if we know the solution. The question at the end, the thing that we're striving for, the information we need to know, is who was the suspect? That's the question. Who was the suspect? Okay, here's the story. Key to the crime. Daisy Hopper crossed the hotel lobby to the front desk. They've been stolen, she wailed. My antique 24-karat gold earrings. They're missing from my room. The manager, Clark Young, paled. I'll call the police. Detective Christine Kay was quick to arrive on the scene. Take me to your room, she said. Daisy led the way to room 181 and unlocked the door, which still had a maid service placard dangling from the knob. As you see, Daisy said, the maid hasn't cleaned the room yet. Kay looked around, an unmade bed, wastebasket full of crumpled papers, wet towels hanging in the bathroom. Okay, now take me through your morning, the detective said. Well, I got up at 8, made a cup of tea. She pointed to the plug-in teapot on the counter and turned on the Weather Channel. Then I sat down to write a brief. She frowned. Oh, and I called down to report that the desk lamp wasn't working. The detective tried the lamp. It still wasn't working. She made a notation in her pad. At 10:30, I showered, then got dressed, gesturing at her white blouse and black trousers. Daisy said, I was going casual today, which is why I didn't wear the earrings. I had them on last night, though, because I attended an event in town. When I got back here, I took them off and I put them on the bureau. Let's get back to this morning. Right. After taking a shower, I hung the maid service sign on my door and went downstairs to the restaurant. I was down there for about an hour. And when I came back, everything was as I had left it, except the earrings were gone. Let's talk to Mr. Young. Clark Young was at the front desk, nervous as could be. Mrs. Hoffer must be mistaken, he said. Our hotel has a flawless reputation. And you said yourself there were no signs of a break-in. That's right, Detective K confirmed. Actually, it looks like whoever entered the room had a key. Who besides Miss Hoffer would have had one? Well, the housekeeper, Rhonda, of course. She has a key to all the rooms. And I notified Mel Davidson, the handyman, about the broken lamp and gave him an extra pass so he could go in. I'll need to talk to them. Mel was fixing a faucet on the 3rd floor. I haven't gotten to the lamp in room 181 yet, he said, answering the detective's question. Detective K made a note and left to find the housekeeper. Rhonda answered the detective's questions calmly. Room 181? No, I haven't made that one up yet. I came in a little late today, so I'm running behind. Do you have your key? Right here, the woman patted her uniform pocket. Kay took the key and went back to room 181 to scan the scene again. She went through her notes a second time and frowned. Two people had access to the room, but neither had yet entered to confirm or to complete their tasks. Frustrated, the detective's hand strayed to the TV remote, which she picked up. Maybe if I take my mind off this for a moment, it'll come to me, she murmured. She clicked the set on and watched a hockey game in progress. She clicked off the TV and went to the front desk. I know who took the earrings, she told the manager. Okay, so everybody got that? Let me read again. I always go through and read a second time just to be sure, right? And plus, if anybody has come in also coming in late, here's your chance to hear it from the beginning. In just 1 minute. Okay. Again, it's called Key to the Crime. Daisy Hoffer crossed the hotel lobby to the front desk. They've been stolen, she wailed. My antique 24-karat gold earrings, they're missing from my room. The manager, Clark Young, paled. I'll call the police. Detective Christine Kay was quick to arrive on the scene. Take me to your room, she said. Daisy led the way to room 181 and unlocked the door, which still had a maid service placard dangling from the knob. As you see, Daisy said, the maid hasn't cleaned the room yet. Kay looked around, saw an unmade bed, waste paper basket full of crumbling paper, and wet towels hanging in the bathroom. Okay, now take me through your morning, the detective said. I got up at 8, made a cup of tea. She pointed to the plug-in teapot on the counter and turned on the weather channel. Then I sat down to write a brief. Oh, and I called down to report that the desk lamp wasn't working. The detective tried the lamp. It still wasn't working. She made a notation in her pad. At 10:30, I showered, then got dressed. Gesturing at her white blouse and black trousers, Daisy said, I was going casual today, which is why I didn't wear the earrings. I had them on last night, though, because I attended an event in town. When I got back here, I took them off and put them on the bureau. Let's get back to this morning. Right. After taking a shower, I hung the maid service sign on my door and went downstairs to the restaurant. I was down there for about an hour when I came back and everything was as I had left it, except the earrings were gone. Let's talk to Mr. Young. Clark Young was at the front desk, nervous as could be. Miss Hoffer must be mistaken, he said. Our hotel has a flawless reputation. And you said yourself there were no signs of a break-in. That's right, Detective K confirmed. Actually, it looks like whoever entered the room had a key. Who, besides Miss Hoffer, would have had one? Well, the housekeeper, Rhonda, of course. She has a key to all the rooms. And I notified Mel Davidson, the handyman, about the broken lamp and gave him an extra pass so he could go in too. I'll need to talk to them. Mel was fixing a faucet on the 3rd floor. I haven't gotten to the lamp in room 181 yet, he said, answering the detective's question. Detective K made a note and left to find the housekeeper. Rhonda answered the detective's questions calmly. Room 181? No, I haven't made that one up yet. I came in a little late today, so I'm running behind. Do you have your key? Right here. The woman patted her uniform pocket. Kay took the key and went back to room 181 to scan the scene again. She went through her notes a second time and frowned. Two people had access to the room, but neither had yet entered to complete their tasks. Frustrated, the detective's hand strayed to the TV remote, which she picked up. Maybe if I take my mind off this for a moment, it'll come to me, she muttered. She clicked the set on and watched a hockey game in progress. She clicked off the TV and went to the front desk. I know who took the earrings, she told the manager. Okay, and our question is, who was the suspect? Who is she going to name as the person who stole the earrings? Who is um, who is Detective K going to name? She could name, she could name the victim Daisy Hoffer. Who knows? She might have, been setting herself up for an insurance claim, right? Have to think of all the possibilities, you see. And let's see. Oh, the manager, Clark Young. What would he have to gain? Let's think a minute. What would he have to gain by stealing? Well, 24 karat gold antique. I wish we knew how valuable they were, because that would determine a lot, right? I wish. Well, but that's about who we have, right? Those are our characters. Detective K, Daisy, Clark Young, right? And that's it. Clark Young, the manager, Daisy, the guest, and the detective. Well, I don't know. Anybody want to venture a guess? Let's see, Martin. All right, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me back up a minute here. Okay, no idea. She dropped them down the shower tray. Martin, let's see. Daisy said she watched the Weather Channel last night, but today, when the TV was on, see, that's the kind of things that you have to think about when you do this. Good point. Good point. I don't know. I wish they'd given us more information. Like, we don't know. Well, she said they were in her room, but I don't know. I think, hold on, what's the maid's name? Rhonda. I forgot about Rhonda, right? We've got the housekeeper, Rhonda. We've got the manager, Clark Young. We've got the detective, and we've got Daisy. So, let's see. What about Rhonda, the housekeeper? She has the key to all the rooms. She said she hadn't been up there yet to room 181, and the room didn't look like it had been picked up. So I wonder what that means. Anybody else? Let's see. Newcomers. A window washer as on the first floor. Good question. The handyman. That's right. That's right. Everything was how she left it, but the TV was changed. You're right. You're right. So I wonder if it was Daisy stealing her own earrings. Okay. And the handyman, let's see. Where's he? Let me see. Who was the handyman? Okay. Was the detective. Mel Davidson, the handyman. There he is. Okay, Mel Davidson. Let's look at him for a minute. Okay. He was notified about the broken lamp, but they found him fixing a faucet on the third floor. And he told the detective he hadn't gone to fix the lamp in room 181 yet. So, good golly. Okay, so three people, counting Daisy, had keys to the room. Okay. Rhonda, the housekeeper, and then Mel, the handyman. But I bet Clark Young at the front desk, the manager, he probably had a key too. So they all had keys. And nobody will admit going in there. And there aren't any signs of anybody having gone in there. And the only thing that's changed was the TV. Let's get back to that again for a second. Let's see, where is that? Okay. Kay, the detective, took the key and went back to room 181 to look at the crime scene again. She went through her notes a second time and frowned. Two people had access to the room, but neither had completed their tasks, okay? One being Rhonda cleaning the room, and the other being Mel fixing the lamp. Okay. Frustrated, she grabbed the remote and thought maybe if she watched TV, it would take her mind off things. Now, one of the things that Daisy had done was turn on the Weather Channel when she got up that morning. And she claimed that when she came back to the room, nothing had changed. Everything was as she had left it. And yet, when the detective picked up the remote, it didn't go to the Weather Channel where it was left. A hockey game was playing. Hockey doesn't play on Weather Channel, right? Right. So I think it was Daisy. I think she stole her own earrings for whatever reasons. That's my take. Anybody want to venture any opinions? Is everybody on Facebook? I was talking about what we discovered yesterday, and see Cynthia, she was on YouTube when I was talking about it, and so then she switched. She switched over to Facebook. I think maybe this particular tour too, this and the Beatles. I'll just put Facebook. Well, I'll still have it on YouTube, but I'll advertise Facebook and see how it goes. Okay, let's see. I'm checking all your comments. Yeah, the insurance. That's what I'm saying. Shall we find out? All right. Who was the suspect? Ta-ta-ra. Turn to page 19. Oh, that's not very far over. 19. Is this it upside down? Okay. Ah, okay. Here it is. It gives the answer right off of, and then goes into the explanation. So it was, let's see, when Detective K turned on the TV, it was not set to the Weather Channel as Daisy Hoffer had been watching, but to a sports channel. Making an assumption, Detective K confronted Nell, who finally admitted that he'd gone into the room to fix the lamp, flipped on the TV to check on his favorite team's latest game, and spotted the earrings on the bureau. He left without fixing the lamp, so he could say he hadn't gone into the room yet. So it was Nell. Sorry, Daisy, didn't mean to blame you. Nell Davidson. Shall I read it again? When the detective turned on the TV, it was set to a sports channel, not the Weather Channel. Detective confronted Nell on a hunch, and he admitted that he had gone to fix the lamp, changed the station to watch his team play on the television, and then unfortunately saw the earrings on the dresser and decided not to listen to his better angels. And there you have it. Another successful story that we didn't solve. Oh well. Better luck next time, guys, right? My next tour is Saturday, and I'm doing two of them. One is like late morning, and the other is mid-afternoon. Both in Ellicott City, but they're both brand new tours I haven't done before. The first one is this story of one of the students that attended the Patapsco Female Institute in 1847, and and by way of her diary, her journal that she kept for like the last 6 months she was in school. And then second, we're going to the Railroad Museum in Ellicott City. It's a nice little piece of history. It's the first railroad station in the U.S. and the oldest. It's still standing. So we're going to go take a little tour of the Railroad Museum. So that's on Saturday. I hope you'll join me. And yeah, I know, anytime. I hear you, Cynthia. Good golly, really. Okay, well, I am going to go get myself some lunch now. And I don't know what I'm getting into this afternoon, but I will find something. Glad y'all liked the story. It was pretty good, right? Okay, see you guys. Happy almost weekend. Bye.